Close your eyes and picture this. Imagine a baseball team. Literally any baseball team. Now let's say this team, this current season, started the season 5-0 with 90 up games, goes toe-to-toe with one of the best baseball teams, being down 10 plus games in their division, have some of the best hitters in baseball, and have for years now. Additionally, during the season, they trade for an underrated closer, Mason Miller, to add just more talent to their bullpen, and are widely considered to have the best bullpen in baseball, even though they kind of sacrificed the entire farm for it. But you know. On top of this, they also trade for 2 solid hitters from a below 500 team that continue to help boost this team's chances to win the World Series. Now open your eyes for me. Where would you think this team falls in October? Maybe they go on to win it all? Maybe they lose in the World Series? What if I told you Game 3 of the wild card? It would seem ridiculous. It'd seem crazy. You'd be like,
the fuck is he talking about?
But that's truly the summary of the 2025 season for the San Diego Padres. Welcome back to another short commentary video. And oh boy, do I have a story! The San Diego Padres are eliminated from playoff contention again in 2025. And oh my god, this is even worse from last year, man. Last year, the Padres actually looked like they stood a true chance and went up 2-1 after going to Chavez Ravine and scoring 10 runs in Dodger Stadium in Game 2, and then scored 6 runs in 1 inning back at home in Game 3, just for their lineup to be struck by a fucking truck. But hey, that was last year. Maybe the Padres show some fight in 2025, right? Right? Okay, well, let's break it down. Game 1. Padres score in the second with a bogey RBI double.
Hey guys, quick editor's note. I'm sorry, I meant triple, not double. Yeah, back to the video.
After leaving Chicago scoreless. At this point, you were probably thinking, oh man, this series is about to be neck to neck. Nope. Padres couldn't score for the rest of the game, and Suzuki and Kelly would go deep in the 5th, followed by a Nico Hoerner sac fly after a wild pitch by Jeremiah Estrada that got away. Cubs take Game 1. Game 2. Padres offense wakes up in the 1st. They score 1 run that would be followed up 4 innings later with a 2-run blast by Manny Machado to left, which should have drew right down the middle, bro. Come on, what are you doing? And although this game seemed pretty winnable for Chicago, the Padres built a team that could throw the ball faster than Blake Snell could sign to another NL West team. Morejon, Miller, and Suarez shut down the Cubs offense for 6 innings, and the Padres would end up getting the win in Game 2. Nice. Game 3. The Padres offense goes absolutely silent in a must-win elimination game until the 9th inning when Merrill hits a kind of clutch home run. Other than that, the Padres bats, nowhere to be found. Tatis, Machado, and Arias are combined 0 for 11 at the plate with 3 Ks. Where were they at? Then in the 9th, with the season on the line, Bogaerts gets wrongly K'd, which I'll talk about that call later. Padres get hit by back-to-back pitches, then 2 straight outs to end the Padres season. Yikes. So, what went wrong? There are 2 main reasons. 1, the Padres offense. They were nowhere to be found, man. They were more invisible than John Cena wearing camo gear. Like I said in that Yat Fest I told you about, Tatis, Machado, and Arias went 0 for 11, which sounds already pretty bad until you include the other 2 games where they go 4 for 33 at the plate the entire series.
Come on, man, what the fuck is you doing, cuz?
And about that missed call, yeah, absolutely terrible. That was way down low. I don't know how the ump missed that. Maybe it was framing, maybe he's just blind. I don't know. But if you think about it, the Padres had 8 innings to score a run and did it with a pity solo shot in the 9th. And plus, you think a Merrill home run, a terrible missed call, and back-to-back hit by pitches would make the Padres want to rally and be like,
fuck the Cubs, man.
But not at all. But I don't know. That's just what I think about their offensive call. Let me know what you think. 2, which is more like a continuation from the last opinion, the Padres suck when they have to score runners in scoring position. There were so many times when the Padres had runners in scoring position that with 1 hit could have tied the game or give them the lead, or probably would have gained them insurance. They couldn't come up with a hit to save their lives. Top of the fifth in game 3 is a prime example of this. Padres had men on second and third, and you would think Fernando Tatis Jr. would clutch up here, but nope. And without even citing any more examples, the Padres were 3 for 26 with runners in scoring position, and were 0 for 8 with runners in scoring position in game 3, aka an elimination game.
He was called. See these two, man. Come on, man. You know why they're laughing? Come on, man. Because they.
At the end of the day, the 2025 San Diego Padres were the perfect example of how a team could look like a World Series favorite on paper, but baseball doesn't play favorites, it plays results. You can have the best bullpen in baseball, a rotation of freaking demons, a lineup stacked of all-stars, and all the momentum in the world heading into October, but if you can't hit the baseball, man, especially in October, none of it matters. I'm out. Let me know what you think about how October treated the Padres, and thank you for watching. Like and sub. See ya!